Not all heroes wear cape. Daily, great men and women of Ekiti work hard on our streets to keep our environment safe. To keep our environment clean, the Ekiti State Waste Management Agency, Eks-Wama, daily carries out the cleaning and clearing of waste from streets in Ekiti. The generation of waste and its disposal, collection, transport and processing are important for healthy ecosystems and the health of people. The negative health effects of waste management are the subject of a large literature. Two main health outcomes have been found to be statistically associated with waste exposure: cancer and congenital malformations. This is why the activities of the Ekiti State Waste Management Agency, Eks-Wama, is highly important to our everyday lives and health. With an increasing population with over 400,000 residents, a booming economy, rapid urbanization, and the rise in community living standards, Ekiti today is a modern city, and so we are not caught up with a health crisis caused by a major urban environment and concern, municipal waste management. Eks-Wama has been making moves to keep our environment clean.
They are doing great job anyway, because I trade. As you can see, here is my shop, so they do come around every day to do their work. They are trying, they are doing well. They should keep on doing their good work, because they don't miss their target. They come around.
Proper management of municipal waste has become one of the problems facing developing urban cities across the world. Ekiti State would be an exception. The efforts of the management and staff of the Ekiti State Waste Management Agency over the years has given them a respectable standing nationally. The John Coyote Fayemi-led administration has made it a primary objective to keep the state clean, and the state has seen a massive improvement in their waste management inventory. Earlier on in the current administration, 4 units of waste compactor trucks worth several millions of naira was procured for use in Ekiti. A gesture Governor Fayemi said was part of steps geared towards ensuring a hygienic and safe capital city. To further strengthen the capacity of the Waste Management Authority to achieve sanitation and hygiene in Ekiti State, the federal government donated 1 Mitsubishi Fuso waste collection truck to the agency. The Ekiti State Waste Management Agency carries out house-to-house waste collection in Ado Metropolis. This helps residents properly dispose their waste, boosting their lives and safety. Businesses are also not left out, as officials visit shops and business districts for waste collection. Improper waste disposal allows diseases to proliferate in the environment. Junk and waste are the perfect host for bacteria, and they can grow if the waste is not disposed of properly. It increases the risk of diseases in humans who come in contact with the trash. Every household in Ekiti deals with rubbish on a daily basis. Many families use dustbins, the local recycling centers, and waste removal services to dispose of their waste. In a bid to ensure that the metropolis is kept clean and citizens free from diseases, the State Waste Management Agency daily carries out house-to-house collection of waste. The sole administrator of the agency has said this is done with the intention of getting the waste directly from residents rather than have them move it on the street, causing a huge pile of junk. It is 10 p.m. on the 23rd of December 2021, while a lot of people were in their homes preparing for the festivities or resting after a long year. Eks-Wama personnel were on the street cleaning and clearing the pile of junk littered during the day. During the festive period, heroes of the Waste Management Agency access the market areas at night for cleaning. The markets are usually inaccessible during the day, making it extremely difficult for the sweepers to clean them during the day. Due to this problem and the strategic importance of the task, a solution was found. Every night for the next 10 days, there would be a thorough cleaning of the markets in Ekiti.
We have a program, end of the year, 10 days program, which we terminate in January. We want to keep Ado clean during the Yule time. And that's why the sole administrator and the management has decided, we started last year, that we have to start again this year from today down to 10 days to make sure that we are clean. And Ado is clean. And we want to make it okay. Right from Okesha Market down to Atikoko, down to the Palace Road and everywhere. These are the areas we want to be clean in Ekiti.
Because we find out every festive period it is very difficult to clear the marketplace, especially when you are busy during the daytime. Because if you are here during the day, even if you want to move with leg, it will be very difficult for you. No access roads. So that was what we did last year, and we are starting this year again, and it's going to last for the last 10 days. We make sure we do the cleaning every night, so that when the marketers and everybody come during the day, they meet a very clean market.
First of all, I want to greet the governor, Fayemi. One thing I observe in his government is he likes to keep the state clean. He's trying his best to make sure that everywhere is clean, and for the fact that even doing it this night, that's to show that he's really, really making every effort. So I think what he's doing now is very, very good, because by tomorrow now, everywhere will be so messed up. So, and tomorrow people can be able to pass, and you won't be able to perceive the dirt and smell here and there. So I really want to appreciate it, and I like it very, very well. It's good. It won't disturb me, and it won't disturb other people passing too. It's like you wake up in the morning and everywhere is clean. It's not, you don't get that everywhere. So this is what we want. We want to see all the time. If we can do that, it's very, very good.
The government has done well, because I don't expect them to be working at this time of hour. All they are doing is for us. But our people are so bad that they can't even clean up where they mess up like this. The place was so rough even before you came. But with this little cleanup, in fact, it's incredible. Because most of them that did this must have slept by now.
Things have not always been this rosy. Before, the agency found it hard to keep the metropolis clean, as they had to make use of modified trucks. The newly acquired trucks by the state government and also the one donated by the federal government has scaled up the productivity of the agency. The board has since done a strategic clearing of gory waste sites across the town. The new equipment played a huge role in making those public dump sites disappear. The human capacity of the Ekiti State Waste Management Agency, Eks-Wama, was also improved upon. Staff underwent training and also health workshops, as the board made sure the health, safety and growth of their staff was not overlooked. Even the public were not left out, as management ensured the public were sensitized on the importance of proper waste disposal. The vital information was taken to the marketplace, shops, businesses, streets, and residential areas. The indiscriminate dumping of refuse by the public can frustrate the activities of waste management officials. The activities lead to many devastating effects on lives and property, such as flooding and diseases. The Waste Management Agency has been doing well over the years to make sure we have a safe environment. Despite this, some residents will still prefer to litter the environs, putting thousands to the flushing of the blocked drainage in Atikonkon. To do this, the services of the fire service in the state needed to be contracted. Being an important and strategic task, the sole administrator of the agency, Mr. Adebayo Kelekun, was on the spot to access the clearing of the blocked drainage. Waste causes pollution, contributes to climate change, and squanders more money, energy, and natural resources than most of us realize. But did you know waste could be converted to wealth? Waste is deeply linked to lifestyle choices. Each time we decide to use the blank side of a printed paper, turn off lights and fans on leaving a room, use water judiciously, take on our plate only as much food as we can eat, decide not to use a plastic bag, we contribute to the reduction of waste or resources. In fact, since times immemorial, all societies and cultures have looked for effective management of waste and often to put it in good use. In March last year, the Ekiti State Waste Management Authority, Eks-Wama, launched its Waste to Wealth initiative, tagged Sodoti Dowo, which involves recycling of waste such as plastic bottles, paper, and nylon into products such as jerseys, weave-on, pencils, and face masks. The purpose of waste collection is not just to collect waste and dump it at dump sites, but to also turn it to wealth. It's a win-win situation for everyone involved. Jobs will be created for women and youth. The society will be cleaner and healthier. The Ekiti State Waste Management Agency collects waste from households, markets, streets, shops, businesses and all. A lot of people are surely going to be wondering, where does all this waste go? How is it managed? What happens to them? This is the duty of Eks-Wama, and they are surely good at it. In Ekiti today, there are 2 functional dump sites which is used for the management and even recycling of our waste. The one at Ilokun and Emiri are currently functional, while operations has been suspended at the Shasha dump site. We spoke about waste to wealth earlier and how the management is looking into futuristic solutions to keep us healthy and safe. Now we are going to take a quick tour to the 2 functional dump sites in Ekiti State. The management of the waste at the dump site is the duty of the Ekiti State Waste Management Agency, Eks-Wama, and personnel regularly visit the site to fumigate it.
One of our dump sites along Unad Road, Ilokun to be precise. What we are doing here this morning is the fumigation. As you can see them, fumigation of the dump site. We do it once a week. Once a week, as you all know that our vehicle used to come here on daily basis to dump the waste, and we are cognizant of the fact that we must not leave it this way. We have to manage it. As part of management strategy, fumigation is one of the major factors that we must consider, and that's what we are doing. We are doing this because we want this place to be devoid of microorganisms, flies infestations, odor nuisance, and even unsightliness. As we know that people are living around this place, regular fumigation will kill the microorganisms, will kill the flies that can even cause outbreak of diseases. But at this period, we don't want any of our people to be infected with any disease of sort. Even smelling and odor nuisance. So if we are able to do as we are doing, you can see them, look at that fumigation officers doing the fumigation. As we are able to do this, at least the waste will be properly managed. It's not only this is what we are doing alone. We are also trying to make sure that we package the waste, even from outside. As we are seeing now, by tomorrow morning, the bulldozer, the payloader will be coming here to lift the waste, to evacuate the waste, to push the waste as it is. Because as it is not even good for human health. But the first thing we do is for us to make sure that we do the fumigation and make sure that we, put it very well in such a way that all these flies, as you can see, the flies can fly miles away from this place. So we are trying to kill the microorganisms. We are trying to make sure that this place is safety for human health. As I was saying, this is the recycling plant that we are having at the local dump site. We are about starting. We are about starting. You can see the government has deemed it fit to make sure that we remove all those plastics within the town. You can see down here to serve as raw materials for the recycling plant. These are recycling plants that we are about to commence come next year, January, by God's grace. We've started something just in a little way, but bigger engines, bigger machines, they are coming. People will be partnering with us. There's a way whereby we used to recycle all plastics, be it all those broken something, you can see them. All plastics, if we during rainfall, you see all these things, can pack within the drainage systems. Before these things are, salvaged from all the communities, I think it will reduce flooding. It will reduce flooding, and it will make our environment healthy, even more healthier than it is now. So this is recycling. You can easily walk there for us to see. You can see. But my officer bringing after the engine, crumble something. This is the you can see. You can see. Okay. You can see. What I said the other time, these are the people living just close to our job site. Anytime we are coming for the fumigation of this job site, we used to fumigate here. As we are aware that there's no how that the flies will be coming from the other hand and coming to this place, and then these are people, this is where they live. We don't want any outbreak of diseases. As you can see our officers now doing the fumigation of the whole place to make sure that we reduce if not exterminate, totally clean them, the microorganisms, so that we don't want any outbreak of disease like cholera, diarrhea, and what have you.
Presently, we are in a marine dump site where we dump our waste. We maintain 3 dump sites in Ekiti State Waste Management Authority. We have one at Iloko, one at Shasha, and this is a marine. But presently, we make use of 2, which is Iloko and a marine here. We do regular clearing of the dump site to avoid accumulation of waste, to avoid spread of epidemics, and to allow for free flow of vehicles within the dump site. So that is what is going on presently in here. You can see the bulldozer working. We have some pits here, landfill, where we push the waste to fill the dump. So that is. Like I've told you earlier, we first excavated a lot of pits within the dump site here, which makes it easier for us during clearing. This is one of them. So when we get around here, all the waste around here will be pulled inside this. So that is how we have not less than 5 of these within the dump site. which makes the clearing easier. It serves as landfill. So we fill those places instead of just pushing them very far. So that is part of the operation of the system we operate in this dump site here.
Daily, staff of the Ekiti State Waste Management Agency put in maximum efforts to keep the metropolis clean and safe for human habitation. The least we could all do is assist these great men and women by committing to properly disposing of our waste by using the government-provided channels. A cleaner Ekiti is our collective goal.